Check it.
Stravgaming is now live. Streaming MLB The Show 21, MLB The Show 21 Padres franchise.
Right on the San Francisco Bay, we're live from one of the game's best venues, Oracle Park. Today, a contest from the NL West division between the San Diego Padres and the San Francisco Giants. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Johnny Cueto, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Johnny Cueto's an interesting guy, man. Has a funky delivery. We call it the shimmy or the shake. He turns his back kind of Louis Tion style, throws from a lot of different arm angles, but his stuff is good. 93 to 96 miles an hour, good changeup, and a good hard slider. The key with Johnny Cueto, keeping his pitch count down early on in the game.
First offering on its way. Tommy Pham is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last two in a row.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Batting second, the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. A bouncer to the left side, and nobody's home. It's a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Now here's the first offering. Turned on down the line. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. One away. And here's a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting San Diego Padres. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, keep an eye on the dynamic abilities of Will Myers. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Manny Machado is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
A ball and a strike now to Machado. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Here comes the 1-2. Grounded to the right. Oh, look at the stop by Belt. He gathers the throw. It's in time. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score.
Oh, that's a tough play, but he pulled it off perfectly. Once he made the great stop, still had to make a good feed to the pitcher covering, which isn't easy on routine grounders sometimes. Hard not to appreciate that one.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. Comes set, the 0-1.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
The set and the 1-2. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set, the 2-2. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3 and 2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
He lays off, and that's outside, ball 4. They're at the corners now here with 2 away.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks and that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
Stepping up is Will Myers, and the Padres trying to make this first inning even better here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. Comes in with 6 hits in 28 tries. He also has 1 home run. Runners on first and third, 2 away. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Ready with the 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here's the 1-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Friars forced to settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Padres 1 and the Giants coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Yu Darvish will be the man on the mound for the Friars. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Now at the plate is Donovan Solano. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ball 1. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I know we're getting ready for game 2, but yesterday, man, road trip got off to a great start. They pounded the baseball, pitched, played defense. This team comes in riding high into game 2.
A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. Now the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
To 2-2 now.
2-2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Tommy La Stella waits on deck. And the payoff pitch. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Next, here is Tommy La Stella. He's set. Here it comes.
Nope.
Solano on at first, nobody out. Up top, it's 2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Two balls and a strike. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. And that'll get over the wall for a ground rule double, and that'll keep runners at second and third now with still nobody out.
Off the bat, it looked like that might bring their first run of the game across. But those hopes ended quickly when it hopped over the wall. Everyone gets 2 bases on a ground rule double, so the runner from first is forced to stay at third, and the next guy is going to have to be the one to put them on the board.
Mike Yastrzemski is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 3 homers and 15 RBIs. And he misses again. 2-0. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. It's been a steady 5 for 9. He's taken him deep once. Outside, 3-0 now.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
The 3-0 is in there for strike 1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The 3-2 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Here's the first pitch.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. That's popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Pham has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And with only one away, no need to test it as he'll hold tight at third base. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, I think Mike Yastrzemski is a guy we need to key in on. He's got a 12-game hit streak right now. That's 12 games. Talk about impressive. I love watching how he goes to the plate, and it looks like he's in attack mode constantly right now.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Brandon Belt comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
The 0-1 on its way. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one.
This looks like it could be a rough one. He can't throw a strike, and it's only the first inning. I'm not sure he's going to be around here very long.
The 1-1 home. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. It's 1-1.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Next up, Wilmer Flores. And a great chance here for the Giants to add on in just the first inning. From the stretch.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Now it's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Here's the 2-0. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike one. The 2-1 home is a fastball down below the knees.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
And a full count now, 3-2.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So the bases are loaded here, 2 men gone, and stepping up now will be Mauricio Dubon. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. 2 out, bases loaded. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Grisham is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 3 left. Second inning now from San Francisco, all tied at 1-1. Striding in is Austin Nola, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First delivery to him. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Fouled away.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Batting 8. The center fielder, number 2, Trent Grisham.
In to hit will be Trent Grisham. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Set to deliver the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. Just a 1 for 9. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Nola gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Darvish.
So now to the plate, Yu Darvish. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. Here's the 0-1. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Up next for the Padres, the left fielder, Tommy.
Next it'll be Tommy Pham, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And Cueto starts him out with strike 1. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
The set and the 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Padres leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Buster Posey.
The catcher, Buster Posey.
First pitch of the AB now. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike.
Hey, you don't see a hitter of his caliber come outside the zone too much. He's super aggressive right now. Let's see if he nibbles a little further off the plate now.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Scooped up. Not too much bite on the breaking ball that time, as it's well off the outside. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Now here's the pitch to short. Fielded cleanly. And that's out number 1.
Batting 9th, the pitcher.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Manny Machado, 2015 Gold Glove winner. Get the mantle space ready. He's going to add more to that. On the defensive side, he's a highlight reel at the hot corner.
To the plate now, Johnny Cueto. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
The 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. The 2-1 taken, strike 2.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Donovan Solano is on deck. And it's fouled away.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Count still full, 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time, and he lays off here. It's ball 4, and that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Number 7, Donovan.
Now to bat, Donovan Solano worked a walk his first time up. He's set, and the pitch, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball.
And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
One there. Out. Back to first, but he wasn't able to get enough on the throw, and they'll just get one.
Now
well, he definitely brushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Here's Tommy La Stella now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And this one is gone, a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Third home run for him on the year, and it gives the Giants a 3-1 lead.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Now back, the right fielder.
Mike Yastrzemski digging in at the plate. Pulled toward right center field. Grisham makes the catch to end the inning. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. We've played two. It's now 3-1 San Francisco. So now to the plate, Jake Cronenworth. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
That misses 2-0.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
The 2-0 on the way. Fouled off. Hot shot down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. The throw into second.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. And Cueto starts him out with strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. comes set and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters, and go grab some bench.
Here's Manny Machado now, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. In comes the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
2 out, runner in scoring position at second. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball. Count 1-0. Hey! He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Cueto pauses. Here's the 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Giants 3 and the Padres 1. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Bottom of the 3rd now, and into bat next it'll be Alex Dickerson.
For me, this is an important add-on inning
Alex
here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. The 1-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer. Here's another 2-2. Struck him out.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so
That's a tip of the cap for the blue.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Brandon Belt comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sliced hard on the ground. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. First offering on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a check swing, but did he hold up in time? No, swung the bat, says Clyde Washington. It's strike 1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Giants down in order, and it's still 3-1.
Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No.
Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Will Myers. Now here's the first offering. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Nope.
A ball and a strike. A 1-2 count to Will Myers. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Austin Nola is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
Now batting, the center fielder, Trent.
So here is Trent Grisham. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Grisham is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And he struck him out.
The pitcher, number 11.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Yu Darvish. Cueto pauses. First pitch on the way. Nola is off of first with 2 away. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. The 1-1 home. Popped up. Belt is there for it. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for San Diego. Score holds. It's 3-1. Bottom of the inning now, and next it'll be the outfielder, Mauricio Dubon.
The center fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
First delivery to him. Now the 1-0.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. A former MVP waiting on deck in the form of Buster Posey. Swinging a soft liner. And there's 1 down now. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And these 2 guys have both displayed their power arms so far with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. Next to bat for the Giants, Buster Posey. He bounced out last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. That's inside. 2-0.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Line towards center field. And Buster's going to make his way aboard. He's got a base hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he
Now
didn't
back,
miss it.
the
Nice
pitcher,
swing right there,
Johnny
driving it into the outfield for a
Cueto.
knock.
In now, Johnny Cueto. And look out. Oh, that got him. And anytime you hit the pitcher, you're asking for trouble.
next for the
Oh
Giants,
boy, pro pitchers belong
third
to a
baseman,
closed fraternity, so you don't usually see that very often. And anytime it does happen, folks start hanging on the top steps of the dugout. These things usually don't go unpunished.
Next to stand in is Donovan Solano. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Now here's the first offering, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
3 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the ball game for San Francisco. A ball and a strike. Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now. And 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Popped up. Cronenworth is calling for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Tommy La Stella.
So next to bat will be Tommy La Stella. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
He jumped all over breaking stuff last time up on that homer. So I got to believe in the back of his mind, he knows he's probably getting a fastball in during this sequence.
In there, 0-1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
The 0-1 pitch is taken for ball 1. Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the belt, the pitch.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Now he sends a high, deep drive toward the right field corner. Into the cove, but foul.
His heart sank right there when that ball met the bat, but just had him out front just enough to give him another shot at potentially putting him away.
And another foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Posey rounds the corner and is headed home. One run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. The tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. Giants will have to be content with just the one. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Giants 4 and the Padres 1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And digging in is the outfielder, Tommy Pham.
Tommy Pham.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Smoke toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
Standing in now, Jake Cronenworth. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 1-1 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Pham aboard here at first with nobody out. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Stepping in now, Fernando Tatis Jr. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now a move over to first, and the runner will get back standing. The 1-0.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
He's set. Here comes the